Played here since 1932, these two programs have defied conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The lone back's got it. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. To throw, it's Mateer. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, and it'll be a first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start
turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
First down. Physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today. Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. They'll try it over the left side. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field, because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
The Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, the ground game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And it's right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hold and fire complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
they'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job of making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Here he comes with the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. The give to the tailback. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the three of us because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL, and we know David's got a big dome, and that's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. It didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Quarterback now breaking the field. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Sooners decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On his way back from the 20. He gets a block. Teams. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over 1st and 10.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. The sure hands, it's Thomas. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Sooners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Makes the grab, it's Kent. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Sixth play of the drive coming up. To the air, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Finds his man. It's Sategna. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of first down yardage. And now on 4th down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good. That'll close the gap to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by 7 over NC State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
We need a 2-minute offense. When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
He might want another play. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
How nice is it as a quarterback that you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Fires deep toward the end zone. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. With this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Dumps it to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Starts to drive, trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Kearney. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Caught behind the line. It's Sategna. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll keep it on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. And Bevo's really starting to snarl right now, and he'd love to rub the Sooner Schooner's face right in it, David.
Yeah, they got it cooking. The Longhorns are looking good. In this rivalry game, you got half the crowd in this burnt orange, Jesse, that is going bananas right now.
Boomer Sooners got the weapons, though, guys, on offense. You've got the horses on the outside to turn this thing into a track meet. I know you're down here, but you can change this game. It just takes one play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling it.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Manning. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. On the option. Touchdown, Longhorns! Great job by the back on the option. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, Dave, and they can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They didn't get a whole lot of yardage there, but the big fullback slammed his way and got what he could.
Hey, listen, that's what you're supposed to do, catch the football. I'm not expecting that guy to catch the ball and make big plays after he catches it, but catch it, give me some positive yards, mission accomplished.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Fires it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Makes the grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They're setting up the screen. Nice move to keep running. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
With the catch, it's Wingo. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. He's got an open man. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Finds a man in the middle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And that is incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. At the 30. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And that last incompletion leaves this offense facing a 3rd down. To the air, it's Mateer. Under fire. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
I love celebrating that 3rd down stop, forcing the punt team on the field, but there's nothing worse than when your punt team coughs the ball up and you give it right back to them, and now I got to come right back on the field. Man, it's demoralizing.
They're going to run it to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Lacy. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll give it to Johnson. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They've got the screen set up. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
On 4th down, going to the air. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. It was the Longhorns who will ride off into the sunset with the coveted Golden Hat Trophy after beating their despised rival to the north. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.